Alright. Told you I was giving up. Told you. Told you. I gave up. So now, what I do is tell you guys my bookmarks on this computer, and then I'll explain it in another video. Number 1, we have ICE.gov. ICE.gov. That is U.S. Immigration and Custom Enforcement. I spoke about journalism. That's a good site to look up. Number 2, we have the National Archives, the Electoral College. Number 3, we have CGTN, Top News, China News. I spoke about China and the United States wanting to come together as a developing country. It only makes sense. Then, since we got in the news, I figured we may as well scale through the other foundations that created news. So that's where we make a tree. And then we go down through the tree. We have PBS, CBS, ABC, and a bunch of other ones, which I'll probably, scatter it throughout this video. But since we got those 3, 1, 2, 3, we would research them, see how they were constructed, use Wikipedia and stuff like that, see who the founders were. And then you would research the founders, see how their upbringing and stuff was, and then you would actually try to be like them, where their personality, where their, lifestyle, until you actually felt like you were able to build something. Now, that's 3. My 4th bookmark is the Wall Street crash. Fourth bookmark, Wall Street crash of 1929. My 5th bookmark is the Janssen vaccine. My 6th bookmark is the PHEGov.gov, the Public Health Emergency, Biomedical Advanced Research and Development Authority. my 7th bookmark is NIH. That is a stock for National Institutes of Health. My 8th bookmark is resources for the National Institute of Health, which the resources look like they have, license applications, employee intervention, and also royalties. It may not make sense to y'all, but there's 3 things that stand out to me. The reports and stats don't seem to, coincide with money. Just so you guys know, reports and stats, they always fluctuate. You have to look for the ninth one is AUTM.net. They have 2021 exhibitors. They have many sponsors, and it's an annual meeting of Essential Connections Empowering Innovation. So they got careers and courses, surveys and tools, tech transfer, and about AUTM. And they also have, they talk about the Pfizer and what's going on in the country right now, and expanding countries, international countries, and whatnot like that, and technology. That was my 9th one. Let's go to 10. Gotta keep track. My 10th one is CDC, COVID-19, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. And it also speaks about the Johnson & Johnson Janssen COVID vaccine. And at the end of that, it says submit a vaccine resume. So, I would, in my mind, be like, well, what's a resume? And then I would construct a resume to fit what I'm researching. Alright, so we have NIH, PHE. Then we have I already talked about the PHE, the Public Health Emergency. Make sure you guys look that up. Hold up. Johnson & Johnson, PHE, NIH. NIH. Google search of NIH is a Department of Health and Human Employees, 20,000, and the principality of it is, that's how you look at stockholder, shareship, and stuff like that. Okay, number 11. We have the Hong Kong Monetary Authority. Now this is, their site for news and media, smart consumers, data, publications and research, regulatory resources, key functions, and riding out the COVID-19 challenge. Now here's my 12th bookmark. Apartments.com. My 13th bookmark. Apartments in Florida. My 14th bookmark. Create a professional animation or tune on Fiverr. That means outsourcing to have someone else construct a video based on the video that you provide to them. They will take it and use the pixelization to create an animation for you. My 15th bookmark is an apartment in Delray Beach, Florida. My 16th bookmark is an apartment in Miami. My 17th bookmark is Massachusetts, the U.S. state. Boston, because smart people go to school there, so I figured it was a nice little vacation for me to, change the people that hang around. My 18th bookmark is apartments in Boston. Now you see how I left a space out there? Maybe you guys should understand why I did that. When I went to Boston, I was welcomed like never before. Until nighttime. Different kind of pressure at night. My 19th bookmark is West Palm Beach Apartments. My 20th bookmark is The Southern Border Top Stories by CBS News, Fox News, and USA Today. My 21st bookmark is The Northern Triangle of Central America, which has been talked about a lot in the last few broadcasts by the White House. Started with keeping up with the government. We're back on track with keeping up with the government. People like to talk down when you keep up with the government of the United States, but see, here's the fucking simplicity of it. If you live in the United States, it's a common sense measure if you oath the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag to take a common sense approach and be like, hey, leaders of the country. I'm supposed to follow them, right? That's why you go to school and you're like, I pledge allegiance to the flag, the United States of America. And then you have to be like, oh, well, you gotta, two and two together, common sense. My 22nd bookmark is EPO, European Patent Office. My 23rd bookmark is Memories Back Then by T.I., Kendrick Lamar, and Chris Steffens. My 24th bookmark is my own music on number1music.com. Emsmia, EMSMIA. My 25th bookmark is Chevy Woods, Fed Problems. My 26th bookmark is Chris Steffens. I don't know, something attracted me about her, so I wanted to read her story. My 27th bookmark is Emsmia, Number One Music. My 28th bookmark was a 2011 Mazda 2 for sale online. My 29th bookmark was a 2009 Nissan Sentra, cylinder, automatic, 4 cylinders, and it's on Craigslist. My 30th bookmark is Hyde Park in Boston, Massachusetts apartments. My 31st bookmark was Seaport Tattoo. Reason being, this lady has a crown on. This one has yet to get one. And I need to find the best of the best to put one on her. "32nd bookmark, a list of royal crowns. "33rd bookmark, your location in Boston, Massachusetts was 380 East Street in Boston, Massachusetts. That's when I was there in Boston, Massachusetts. You know, you always ask Siri, hey Siri, where am I?
You're at 6435 Dobbin Road, Columbia, Maryland.
You see? "34th bookmark. I think it's 34. I might have missed one. Apartments for rent in Jamaica Plain, Massachusetts. 35th bookmark, SpaceX Dragon. 37th bookmark. Well, you know what? I think I missed one. Oh well. We're going to say we're on 36. We'll go back one. 36. We'll say NASA centers visited in the United States. '37th. Kennedy Space Center. 38. YouTube downloader. 39. Private rooms, private rentals, beautiful shared in DC. Airbnb. '40. The Ingram angle. The 41. Unscrambler. TUBOR.com. '42. North Terrace Apartments in Springfield, MO. '43. The Overeaters. It's a movie. It's a series on... It's got 2 seasons. It was made in 2016. It's a mystery series that I looked up on Google. The OA. '44. The Office for Metropolitan Agriculture. You know, sometimes people have a hard time saying words. That's one of mine. That is OMA.com. EDU. Yeah, EDU. Not .com. Well, EU. Sorry. EU. Ladies putting a chair away out there. I was... '45th. The ATJ, the Asian Trans-Pacific Journeys. Asia Travel and Luxury Tours. Well, you know what, since this is next in line, I'm going to say the 46 is the justice.gov. '47 would be the list of the U.S. state and territory abbreviations. Like I said, we live in the United States. We need to know our damn country. Plain and simple. Oh. Say 48. Well, this is a stock. It's called Spire.com. Spire Inc. It's a market summary of 75 per share, and it's a public utility holding company based out of St. Louis, Missouri. It's natural gas. I'm gonna say, I don't know if we kept count or not. There's a lot going on around me, and we'll just say we're at 49. We can always go back down through and double check. 49. City of Newton, MA. $50. Your preferences for American Airlines. $51. Schedule a COVID-19 vaccine. Hello. Oh wait, I don't think you guys understand me. Hello. Hi. $52. States around PA. That's what I Google searched. Because PA is my backyard. If you want to be technical, PA is where I grew up. So I want to look for the surrounding neighborhoods. Technically, like here's my city, here's the cities out, the surrounding neighborhoods. Here's my state, here's the surrounding neighborhoods. For business. 53. Jim Rohn. Time is valuable. Time is valuable. 54. Council on Accreditation. 55. 12 astrological zodiac signs, dates, meanings, and compatibility. 56. A calendar. 57. Chemical compound. A chemical compound is a chemical substance composed of many identical molecules, composed of atoms from more than one element, held together by chemical bonds. A molecule consisting of atoms of only one element is therefore not a compound. See the contradiction? A chemical compound, therefore not a compound. Contradiction. Do you see it? I lost count where we're at. We're going to say 57. But we're going to say, watch live. Biden promotes infrastructure and jobs. 58. AFL-CIO.org. The American Federation of Labor and Congress of Industrial Organization, in the largest federation of the unions in the United States. The next one is American Airlines Advantage account. The next one after that is apartments in DC. Oh, and here's what's funny. The one after that is I used to work at a security company in DC, Allied Universal. I met this homeless guy named Kevin out in the street. Recently, when I was looking for an apartment in Washington, D.C., I had a Navy guy call me and say, hey, why don't you look at the Kevin? It's just, you know. And this one, we'll say we're at 60. D-19. D-19 is a launch system for Russian R-39 missiles. And you know, I'm just putting two and two together because I'm not saying it is, but we have the Wuhan virus, right? And then we have the COVID-19, COVID, COVID-19, D-19, Russian R-39. I'm just saying, when you look up COVID-19, you get a whole bunch of Chinese propaganda. '61, WGBH-TV. 62, WETA-TV. 63, WNET, Wikipedia. 64, WTTW, Wikipedia. 65, NBC, Wikipedia. 66, Fox Broadcasting Company, Wikipedia. The CW, Wikipedia. Warner Bros, Wikipedia. East Indian Company, Wikipedia. See, I lost count. I stopped counting. Hazmat suit. Maker stock up. Ebola fears. That would be probably, I think we're at 70. Lakeland stock. That's 71. 72. World Health Organization. 73. Anthony S. Fauci, medical doctor, NIAID director, NIH, National Health Institute of Health. So that's why I'm telling you guys. We'll just stop counting and I'll keep going down through it. CDC is the next one. These are my bookmarks on my laptop. You know, you got your book and then you have your book. You got your book and then you have your book. You got your book and then you have your book. The next one is symptoms of coronavirus, meaning attention-seeking fucking people that just pop up. Hey, you see me? Hey, 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 you can't do this. Hey, 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 you can't do this. Hey, 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 you can't. The next one is naming the coronavirus disease. I think I did that. The next one is martial arts, something that I've been trying to study my entire fucking life. The next one, United States passports. Travelstate.gov. Next one, East Indian Company Wikipedia. Oh wait, nope. Let's reverse. Should look it up. Next one, application status after the passports. Next one, pre-register your work, U.S. Copyright Office. Next one, Philly house for rent. Next one, Las Vegas wedding packages. Next one, Townsend Elite Market Recruit. Next one, EMEA Google search. Next one, EMEA France News. Next one, order fulfillment. Like I said, I always show you guys where I fly to. And hey, since I got, you can do what you want. You can. You can. Hey, remember Obama? Yes, you can. Hey, remember Biden? You remember all of us? You can. You can. You can. Oh. President Donald J. Trump. Make America great again. It still applies. But right now, here's a yearbook. So here's state to state. Days at the airport, day and night. Sleep less. Know our worth. You and I, protected and alive. Of course. Budget is now going to be serious. Liftoff. Heavenly difference in the stripes. I worked at here, Katrina Simpson. She was the one that had, she was the one at Allied Universal. 1730 M Street is where I worked with her. I put her in this book in the building, the JBG building, for one, life, liberty, and happiness. So we got life, liberty, happiness. The unanimous Declaration, July 4th, 1976. Duality, mercenaries. This is all in this declaration. I just picked out bold words. Just make sure you guys look it up. Duality, mercenaries, Aries, nation. Works of death, Aries, works of death. Look up the Aries nation, the Aries culture. Still alive today. Desolation of tyranny. Declaration, protection, and reliance. Honor, fortunes, and lives. Declaration of Independence. Members, Congress, United States. Paper, levy war, peace. Alliance, commerce, acts. Record, signature, president. Title, Library of Congress, created, published. This is all from one unanimous declaration. In one of our government documents, you can get this kind of information. One of them. Oh. think it's time. This. Look at the background. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eagles. You have a white coat. You have a reflection screen behind her. You have one microphone. You got the stars. So add up the stars. You got, the states. And then you have all the little stuff in the background. Do your numbers: 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39, 42, 45, 48, 51, 54, 57, 60, 63, 66, 69, 72, 75, 78, 81, 84, 87, 90, 93, 96, 99, 102, 105, 108, 111, 114, and repeat infinity. It takes $2,000 to start a business in the United States. $2,000, your overhead. It takes $2,000 to run it, so your overhead would be $2,000. Means if you take $2,000 and break even in the first year, that means you broke even. High five your fucking self. Times 2, double it every year, a compound effect. You got 4,000, 8,000, 16,000, 32,000, 64,000, 128,000. Now see, there's a lot of homeless people in this country. 7 years, a compound effect of 7 years. 128,000 may not seem like much to people that have the fortunate privilege of having a job, having a house, having a family, having a car, having all this stuff, but to a homeless person that actually works his goddamn ass off to actually compound his fortune that he finds along the way, it means a hell of a lot. You have the Senate, the House, and the White House. Well, here, the 3 rooms. You got 3 rooms. I'll put it like that. You got the Senate, the House, and the White House. Separate 3 rooms. Start organizing how the House. Now this, I said a big ass calendar, 2 of them. 1 on each side of the table. Then you go down through this and connect the dots of how, all the horoscopes, all the elements, all the stock, everything correlates with each other. Like I said, the elemental compound isn't a elemental compound. I think I put it in this book. And ARs, or auto responses, that are huge nowadays on lo-fi videos and stuff. And on Google, you got auto responses upon auto responses upon auto responses upon auto responses. And always pay attention to the shadows. And like I said, I grew up on hip hop, so guess what? I signed everybody's name to this book. And this one is, some of the people that I remember from my younger days. Now see, I have conversations with people on this. And then I also write down quotes. When you guys look me dead in the eyes and disrespect me time and time again, this one actually stuck with me. A woman at the airport said, "He always says it's someone else's fault." To me, looked me dead in the eyes right before I boarded a damn plane. So that one stuck with me. I will always remember that woman. Me traveling around state to state, living my life, taking care of myself, you know, not passing judgment on male and female, and, you know, getting back to my old roots at actually being a strong masculine male is called Self-Care. From Pittsburgh, a song, Mac Miller, No Longer With Us. Here's the correlation of that. I dropped an album in 2016 called Circles. Before Mac Miller passed, he dropped an album called Circles as well. Mine was out before his though. It's a small world. We're all connected. And that's what I got so far. Oh.